God. Hello everyone, you're most welcome. Yes, today we are making a dress. Yes. So how are you? How is life? How is there? How is everyone doing? I send my greetings to you. Yes. So we are going to make a dress. I want to think together. Yeah, I'm not so sure of the dress I'm going to make, but here I am. Yeah, here I am. So we shall begin with pattern drafting. We are going to start with drafting our pattern. And yeah, the rest will follow after. So I'm just checking out the fabric I'm going to use for this dress. So we shall begin with our pattern drafting. Let's see what we need. We need a measuring tape. We need those rulers. So please like the live, share, comment. Yes. So sometimes I come here when I really don't know what to do. I know I want to make a dress, but I'm not sure of what dress I'll make. But yeah, I'll let the Spirit of the Lord lead. So how are you? Where are you watching from? You can tell me I'm watching from such and such a place. So we are going to draft our front and then draft our back separately. Okay, so we shall begin with our front pattern. Yes, so this will be our front. I'm going to create a beginning point as always. Yeah, so this is our beginning line. I'll put this aside. Yeah, so we are going to start taking our vertical measurements. This we do every time. So from the shoulder, this is the shoulder line. From the shoulder to bust, mine is 10. Shoulder to under bust, mine is 13. Shoulder to waist, mine is 18. Shoulder to hip is 25. Hey, this might not cover all. Can you see? What do we do? What do we do? This seems to be short. Shorter than, at least I need to cover up to the hip line. So let me see if I can get here longer pattern paper that can take me up to the hip line. Yeah, I'll use this. This is longer than this. It can cover up to the hip line. Sorry, I have to change. Yeah, so this will not cover up to the hip line, at least the hip line, which you can see. Okay, we shall use this. It's not as straight, but we shall use this. All right, let's begin. I'm making a straight line. This is our beginning point, I told you. So we are going to start shoulder to, this is shoulder line, shoulder to bust 10, shoulder to under bust 13, shoulder to waist 18, shoulder to hip 25. So we are taking the same measurements on this side, shoulder to bust 10, shoulder to under bust 13, shoulder to waist 16, shoulder to hip 25. So we are going to make these lines like this. Okay, so now this is our bust line, under bust, waist, hip. So we are going to take our horizontal measurements. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. When I reach this 7.5, I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So I'll come here and take the same measurement, 7.5, the same shoulder measurement, and come up on that point by 2 inches. Then I'll use these 2 inches to mark our chest line. So this is my chest line, I'll mark it. So I'm going to connect from this point to here. Make sure they are in alignment. This is 7.5 and this is 7.5. So I'll come and connect here. And this is the point we are going to take our armhole. So we are going to determine how we want our neckline to be. I want my neckline to be, how many should I make it? Tell me how wide my neckline should be. So let me think. Okay, let me make it the standard. If I have to adjust, I'll adjust later. 3 by 3 inches for the front. Yeah. So I'll adjust later if I need to adjust, because I'm just thinking of the dress to dress I'm making the basic pattern. So we are going to put our armhole. So this is our armhole. We are going to divide this point by 2. And whatever we have, we mark it. So we come in by 0.5 inches. And then we come on this line and I'll take our bust measurement, divide by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So it's 10.5. So I'm going to connect this point to this point to this point. So I'm going to come here and go down. I'll mark my chest line up to the center, right? I'll just come and mark my chest line up to here. So I'm going to come from the neckline and come down by how many inches? Let me see. I'll come down from the neckline here, from the shoulder measurement to here like this. Yeah, I'll take 9 inches, or you can go up to the bust line. I'm going to make like a keyhole effect. Yes, so I'm going to get this and come and connect here. So I'll come and connect. So I don't want it so wide, but I don't want it also so small. Let me try and see how to do it. So I'll just take it from here. Let me use my hand. Okay. So this is I'm going to come here and make, I'm going to come on this point, on the bust point, and take my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2. I'll take it on all the lines up to the hip line. So I'll make a straight line to connect the points together. And after, I'm going to take a dart. So I'm going to take on my waist a dart of what? Let me take a dart of 2 inches. Yeah, let me take a dart of 2 inches. I'll take 2 inches. I'll take the 0.75 on one side and 1.25 on the other side. Okay. So I'll connect this here and connect this here. I'll take the same dart. I'll take okay, let me do it like that. No worries. I'll come here 2 inches above. So I'm going to come on this my shoulder line and divide it by 2. And take the center point, and I'm going to connect this point to the bust line. Okay. So after that, I'm going to take my measurements. I'm going to take my measurements as usual. You can come here on this line and take 0.5 on this side if you want. So let's do that. Okay, 0.5 and 0.5, and we shall redo this dart. I think this marker is not doing justice. And then connect this here. Connect this here too. Okay, we shall do that. So I'm going to take a bust dart. Before I do that, I'm going to measure my waist divide by 4 plus 1 inch. Waist divide by 4 is 8.5 plus 1 inch 9.5 plus this, that is what, 2 inches. I add it here. I come on my underbust. My underbust plus this is what, 1.75 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So my bust measurement, I'm going to take my bust, divide by 4 plus 1 inch. Okay, so I'll join here and join here. So I'm going to come down here and take my hip measurement, divide by 4 plus 1 inch. So it's 12.5 all joined together. So I'm going to come here like this. And I'm going to come on this line, on the bust line, and take my bust dart. So my bust dart, I'll use a bust dart of 1.5 inches. And I'll connect that here. Okay. So this I'll just put it, take it to down in a straight manner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out my pattern and improve. I'm still doing something here, improving a bit on my pattern. So here are my scissors. First I'll cut along this line. I'm going to cut here and then again come and cut here. So this is supposed to cover here like this. Supposed to cover here like this, but I'm not going to cover it now. I'll cover it later. So I'm going to come here on my neckline and do like an halter neck. So I'll come here. You may use a straight line. Let me use this. I'm going to come here like this. Have I taken from the wrong point? Have I taken from the wrong point? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. If I've taken the line from the wrong point, I have to redo it. Let me first split here. I'll cut off from the waistline to the hip. I'll fix it later. Let me first cut along this line. And see how to manipulate this pattern according to what I want. So let me see when I cover here. Okay, so I'm going to split along this line. I want to split along this line like this. So I'm going to get my measuring and take, this is, let me measure how around the neckline. It's 5 inches. 5 inches, I can take dots of 1.5 or 1.7 something. So if I'll get, so that I'll get 3 dots. So I'm going to mark one here, one here, and one here. So I'll split and another thing I have to do, I have to shape here so that it can blend in this neckline. So this will not be that straight. I'm going to try to make sure it blends, and it can blend in this. Okay, so it's going to be like this. It will not be as straight as I did it, so that it goes here like this. So this is what I'm going to use. So I cover here and open up here. So I'm going to close this part and close this part as well. Hi dear, I don't know what your name is, but hi, how are you? How are you doing? So I'm going to close this part as well. I will close this part. I was trying out something new, so yeah, I came when I really don't know how to do this, but yeah. So after that, I'm going to come here on the neckline and let me just cut it out. So remember, we said we are not taking this line, so I'm taking the line I used with my hand. And this I'm taking it straight to down. Okay. So this is what we have, and we are going to open up here because it's sort of a keyhole. Let me see if I can adjust any lines. Okay, you can leave everything as it is. So I'll come and cut these lines. So this is what we have. I'm going to try to open it up. So this is how I'm going to cut. And I'm going to cut this on fold. Okay, I'll cut this on fold. Let me fill up the spaces. So I'm going to get this extra piece of fabric, rather pattern paper, and I'm going to spread this. So you can take measurements and take how wide you want your what to be. So you can take 1.5 inches. That is 1.75. 1.75. Okay, I can take 1.75. Let me. And use this glue and glue. So from here, 17.75 is here. Okay. Okay. So this is what we are going to use for the front pattern, and we are going to cut it on fold. Okay, so this is our pattern, and so it will be like this when we finish to arrange it. So this is our front, it's done. That's how we shall cut it. Okay, now let's proceed to our back. I need at least to cover the hip line, so I'll just add this on just to get the hip line point. For the back, as usual, we always take away 2 inches. Those 2 inches are for the zipper allowance. So we are taking away 2 inches. This ruler is 2 inches, okay? So we come and make 2 inches. We don't use all of it, but we take it out. So we are going to take our shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, shoulder to hip. And some, we can stop here on 28. Then we are going to take again shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, hip. And we are going to cross these lines. So we are taking our neckline, it was 3 inches, right? 3 inches, and we shall take here like okay, let's take 2.5. Okay, our shoulder line divide by 2, 7.5. Shoulder line divide by 2, 7.5. Come up by 2 inches. Make a chest line. Come down by 1 inch. Make a shoulder slope. Come down. What else? Come on that bust line. This is shoulder line, bust line, under bust, waist, hip. Take your nipple to nipple, divide by 2. Make a straight line. Take a waist depth of 1 inch, 1 inch or 1.5 inches. I'll take 1.5. Let me take 1.5. Take it up to the bust line. And connect it down to the waist, to the hip line. Sorry. Take your waist, divide by 4, add this 1.5 inches. add 1 inch sewing allowance, take your bust, divide by 4, add 1 inch sewing allowance, take your hip, divide by 4, add 1 inch sewing allowance, connect the lines, here I'll just go straight. Okay, so we connect this again to the chest line. So we are going to make our back neckline. So we are going to divide this by 2, and after that we bring this here like this. But since we made an halter neck, so I'm going to connect this point to here. Okay, so this is what we are going to use for the back. This is our back pattern. Yes, I'm sorry, I have to add zipper allowance. Okay, so for our zipper allowance, we are going to come on the neckline, add 1 inch. Come on the waistline, you add 1 inch, but this inch you don't add it all here. You add 0.5 inch this side and 0.5 inch this side. Okay, I hope you get me. I don't add all the 1 inch here. It works for me. It works best for me like that. I don't add 1 inch, all the 1 inch here. I put 0.5 this side and come and put 0.5 here. So when I connect this to this, it has a little curve. You know our backs are not straight, right? So this 0.5 inch I've added, it's still the same thing, just that I didn't add it on the other side. And this I have to add it back here. So when I'm cutting, I'm taking this line, okay? So when I come to my hip line, I can add 1.5, 1.25, depending. So and after here, when I go down like 5 inches, I can take the 1 inch. Let me stop this pattern here like this. So like here, I take back the 1 inch, like 5 inches from the hip line. I go back the 1 inch I started with, okay? So the rest is 1 inch. So this is my back pattern. And here from the hip line, I can come in maybe by 1 inch. Okay. So this is our back pattern. This is what we are going to use for the back. For the back pattern, I'm not spreading and splitting. Yeah, I'll only do that for the front. So So when you're cutting this outer neck, you can come here and take 1.5 inches and start from here, or you can do like this. If you're doing this system, you need like a spaghetti strip to add on this neckline and just tie it around. So this is the back of my dress. So this is how it is supposed to be. But when we need to snatch a bit in the waist and avoid that bulging of the zipper. So one thing I'll do, I'll come on each side of the back by 0.75. That depends on how your bust that is, okay? If the difference from your back, if the difference between your waist measurement in the back and in the front is 2, you can take 2. If it's 1.5, you can take 1.5. It's 1 inch, you can take 1 inch. So I'm using 0.5 on each side. So I'm using 0.75, not 0.5. I'm using 0.75 on each side. So I'm bringing this and joining it here, and bringing this and joining it here. This helps to avoid bulging in the back, bulging of the zipper. So just bring this and make it lay on top of this. And seal it. Another thing you're going to do, you're going to change that dart from that position and relocate it. The problem with markers is the nails, you see. So we are going to change this dart from here. You see it's bent. So we are going to straighten it up, okay? So I'm just coming here and making this line straight. So I'm just straightening up this line like this, and coming on this and taking the dart again, and then coming like this and taking the dart again. So we are using this dart now. We are no longer using this one. So yeah, I think it's okay now. This is our back. You see it's a little bit bent like this, but it's okay. That's how it is supposed to be. So this is our front. So this is our front. We are going to cut it as 2. If you like, you can open this up also and connect it, then cut it together. But I'm going to cut it as 2. The upper part and the down part. And here I'll add a 0.5 sewing allowance on each. I hope you get me. So as I told you, you can do what you want. So we shall begin with cutting the front. Let me try fixing this pattern and cutting it as one, because I don't want to waste even time. Let me fix it and cut it as one. ماشي.
واحدة بس يعني.
ها؟ لا 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 لا. قولي كاري give في. So I'll cut this as one. No need to do what? No need to waste time with it. I'll cut it as one, and that will be it. And I'm cutting it on fold. And I'm cutting two pieces, two pieces, one for the lining, one for the main fabric. I would have done it different, but the lining and I don't have time to waste. I'll not waste time with it. So yeah, I'll cut it as one. So I'm folding in, you can see I'm folding in. I'm going to get my tracing wheel. Where is it even? Okay. I'm going to get this my tracing wheel and trace out the dots first. You can decide to cut this dot out, but I think for me the best option is to trace it out, and I'll sew it with the way I traced it. I'll follow the tracing line. So I'm going to come on this point. I hope I've pinned well, because if I've not pinned well, I'm in trouble. So, as I told you, I'm going to get my tracing wheel and trace this dart. So when I'm sewing, I'll just follow where the tracing wheel passed. When I'm stitching, I'll just follow the tracing wheel. Okay, so we have it on this side. That's it. And I'm going to also follow this line, because this part is very important. This part, I'm only tracing the part that is supposed to be a fabric. So this part I've not traced is the folding point, is the parts I'm supposed to fold. So this what I've traced is the part that is not supposed to be folded. So I'm going to bring this my back pattern, place it on the waist, and see where my skirt is supposed to stop, so that I can balance this. Okay, so we are not adding sewing allowance. Remember, we added 1 inch sewing allowance on all the parts. So I'm not adding anything like sewing allowance, and it's on fold, so no need. I'll cut off these excesses when I'm done. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to come here and cut this keyhole. I'll not break it. I need to check out what I cut before I go any further. Hello Boreta, hello NX World, how are you? So this is what we have. So when we these lines are supposed to be connected. So this is supposed to be pleated in a certain way, like this. But we shall see that later. So we have two pieces, one for the lining and one for the real fabric. You can see, let me open one. So this is how one looks like. And this is our dart, you can see it. Yeah. So that's it for the front. So let's cut the back. And that will be all. So this is our back. So we are also cutting 4 pieces for the back. Remember, the back is on fold. Is not on fold, rather. Not is on fold. Is not on fold. So we are going to cut 4 pieces. Okay. So we shall maybe pipe the neckline with a bias tape, or see what to do. Yeah, we shall see what to do with it. So this is our back. You are going to cut it, but before we do that, we are going to trace the back dart. So remember, we relocated this first dart, so we are taking this dart. Okay. So I have to check if I have the dirt on this side. Yes, I have it. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to cut out. No sewing allowance included, already included. So no need for sewing allowance. But one extra thing you can do, you can come and mark you can come and mark the zipper allowance, okay? So you can come here. Where is the measuring tape? You can come here and take 1 inch. 1 inch. So this is the 1 inch mark. So you can come here like this and indicate your zip allowance. This is optional. You can use your eyes. I always use my eyes to measure the zip allowance after cutting. Okay? But this, if this works for you, good for you. If it doesn't, use my eyes like I do all the time. So yeah. Okay, so we are done with cutting the back, and now we are going to sew. But before sewing, on the down part, I want to add something on the down part of my dress. So I'm going to make a gathered what? I think I'll do that after joining all the 4 pieces, all the pieces together. This is split it. Okay. Okay, let's start sewing. Then we shall see what next. Okay, so I'm going to measure you measure how long you want your zipper to be. Okay, you can measure how long you want your zipper to be. Then after that, you'll sew from here to down. And the same for this. Okay, but before even that, let me sew the dots first. Yeah, I'll sew the dots first. So I can clearly see where my dot passes, so I don't have to struggle. Sometimes you sew the dart and one is short. You find out that one is shorter than the other. You see? So this one is short. I have to make it long to this level. This happens. It happens. It's the reality. So I have to take it up to the right level. I hope today I've taken it to the right place. I don't know if it happens only with me. I don't know. Sometimes I sew the dart. Okay, it's exactly the same. So you sew a dart and find out it's one is shorter. Okay, so we are done with the darts. We have all our pieces, the lining plus the... So now we are going to sew in the dart here and do this part. So I'll open it up and sew it. Sewing this dart was not as easy as I thought it would be. Hey! I hope it came out right. I just hope. The challenge is not equal on both sides, so take it one step at a time. Let's see how it goes. So we are going to deal with our neckline. Let me take this aside. So these parts we left are the parts that are not supposed to be covered. So it means this is going to come and lie here. I'll pin. This. So this is the arrangement of our dress. This is how it is. We are going to sew around here, around like this. Okay. Let me first remove the pins. Okay. So this is our neckline. Yeah. And I'll cut off these excesses. So maybe we shall pipe our neckline you can pipe it with a bias. Yeah. So we are done with one piece. We are going to do the other. So we are going to do the same thing for this. First we shall do the dots and then we shall see about the neckline. So we are going to arrange like we did in the first place. So we are going to sew again like we did for the first part. Okay, so we are done with this step. Okay, so we now have the front and the back. We can join here. How am I going to join this keyhole? Oh my God. How am I going to join this? Let me see. If I join here like this. Huh? There is something I didn't think about before, but I need to think about it now. How do I join this? Really? Without cutting here, because I can cut here and join all together, but I don't want to cut in the middle. So let me see how I can do it. Let me see if I sew here. Hey, just pray for me. Oh, I don't know if this will work, but let me try. You cannot say it failed without trying. Okay, let me first try it first and see, because I did not think about it. I just took a step of faith and said, let me make this design. No. So I hope it turns out as I expect it to turn out, because if it doesn't turn out, I'm in trouble. Oh. Okay. So let me see. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So I'll just pipe the neck here. This neckline, I'll just pipe it with a bias tape, so I'll not bother myself by okay. So this is how it will appear, which is okay, I think. So let's see how we join the back part to the front part. Okay. Wait, I'm still thinking of how to join this dress. I've not got it. I've not yet got it. So this is supposed to be joined to this. Okay. Okay. So we are not joining to the upper part. We are joining only to the down part. We are only joining the seams. Okay. Just pray for me I get it right. So I'm joining the side seams first. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with this side, with one side. You see this side, we are done with it. What we are going to do, I'm going to turn like this and sew from the neckline going down to this side. I hope you are seeing what I'm saying. You're going to sew from here like this, going down and going like this. Here I might leave. We are going to pipe here. So you're going to sew this side of the neckline as you go down to this armhole point. Okay, let's do just that. So in case you did not understand, you just turn and make the front face the front and the back face the back. If you've not observed, we shall see the other side. So you're supposed to notch a bit, and you have to press. You iron your whatever you're making, fabric, whatever, dress. Yeah, so you have to iron. So one side is done. And you can come here as well and top stitch. Okay, so let's do that. I'll top stitch. I just stitch in the crease. That middle point is where I stitch, exactly in the middle point. Take it slow. So you can go as far as you can stop. Okay. So I told you this fabric, it wrinkles. You have to straighten it very well. It has a tendency of wrinkling. It's calling me. Oh my goodness. So if you can see, this is now the armhole, from our neck to the armhole. Yes, so we are going to do the other side as well. So we are done with one side. One side is done. You can see it. So we are going to join this side. Someone was calling me, I don't know who. Okay, we are going to join here and here. Let me check. So we are going to join this part as well. So we shall join this part also. So cut off all the excesses, all of them, all the excesses, wherever they are. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how we did for this side to reach here, to have a finishing here. So what we are going to do, we are going to roll this in. You can see this part, we roll it in, then get this side and this side and join it. I hope you have seen. I just hope you have seen. So we are going to sew, but first you pin this part. You make sure this part is in alignment. So you align it so well. And then you're going to sew here. I'm going to take away some stitches so that I can align this very well. Okay, so I'm going to come here and sew following this line up to there. So I'll do just that. I'll do just that. So we are going to come in and sew in the crease. This ditch you see here is where you sew exactly where the other stitches first. So we are going to top stitch. So we are done with the front and with the back. Okay, we have finished even top stitching here. So this is how our dress is supposed to be. We are going to put a zipper here. So if you're going to put your zipper, I'll just show you because it's not what I'm going to do. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. So if you're going to put a zipper on your dress and you want that to have a neat finishing, what you're going to do, you're going to sew this separately. The outer part separately and the inner part separately. After you will place the zipper, you will put the zipper on this outer piece, on this part, only the outer piece. After finishing that, you will go in and I don't know how if you can understand it when I've not done it, but I'm not going to put zipper now. So you go in the inside and turn and sew this in. Oh my God, I don't know if it will be understandable. So let me show you with the zipper here. This is an invisible zipper. It's not what I'm going to use, but I'm just making an illustration. So you can come and sew here. You sew you'll sew this part and sew the inner part together inside. After doing that, you'll put your zipper where it is supposed to be placed. And after putting it, you'll bring this part, change this part and sew it in. My God, I don't know if you can understand it, but let's leave that. Maybe another time we shall put a zipper on and you see how it turns out to be. So I'm going to add something on my dress. You see it's short, eh? It's short, so I'm going to add gathered part down, but it's not going to be. I'm going to shape it down, then add a gathered part down. So I'll first sew. What should I make my outer parts? All these parts are okay. They can be the outer parts. But I'm looking for a place that is looking better to be my outer parts. I think this side will be better. So I'm going to join this and I'll sew my zipper in the normal way. Not the other way that I wanted to show you. I'll sew it normally, like when I'm not having a lining. So I'm going to pin okay. So I'm going to sew this up to down. Now I want to see how So I'm going to place a ruler here and okay, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, so I'm going to measure around this and multiply it by 2. You can multiply it by 2.5. You can multiply it by 3, depending on how you want your gathers to be. If you want your gathers to be so tight, like very gathered, you can use 3, 4. If you want them like the normal gathers, you can use 2 times 2. So I'm going to take the measurements. So you can take the outer part only, because we assume it's the same thing. So it's 48.75. Let's take 49. 49 times 2 is what? 49 times 2 is what? 49 times 2. So I'm going to use this. This is already on fold. So 49 times 2. Let's take 50 times 2, 100. Okay. 100. So this is 30. 30. 30. That times 2 is 60. 60. 6 times 2 is 120. Okay, we shall use 120. for that. So I'm going to measure this and divide it by 2. So this is what is, that is 60 plus 60, which is 120. Okay, so we had 40 what, 49. Okay, the 120 is okay. Yeah, it's okay. So the pleats, the gathers will not be so spaced and they will not be so packed. It will just be average. So I'm going to make a straight stitch around this and also make a straight stitch around this, then join them together. So what you're going to do, you just pull one of these threads. One of them is the bobbin thread. You're going to just pull it and make those gathers. So we are going to make another piece. The same thing we did. So we had what, 49? I don't remember. It was, I think, 49, right? 49, I think. So let's say 49 divided by 2 is what? Let's take 50 because we have to get sewing allowance. We have at least to have the 25. Yeah, which is okay. We have the 25 on this. And we need 25 on this. Or less. Okay. So we are going to join. We are going to join the upper part with the down part, and then that will be it. I'll do the zipper part later. Excuse me a minute. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. My phone fall. Okay. I hope you can see. Oh God. So we are going to join these parts together. First, I'm going to join this to this. So I'll join one side. So I'm going to take this part and join, okay? I have to thread. So you can see here, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, tie a knot here so that I don't again get openings or adjustments on this part. Okay, so now it is one. I have to thread first, then again continue. A moment. want to finish as fast as I can. As fast as I can. You're not tired. So I need to join this part, and that will be it for today. Yeah, I'm almost done. So thanks for being patient, and please subscribe, hit the notification bell. When I put up a new video, you'll be notified. Yeah, you'll receive a notification. So I'm like 2 steps away from finishing, yeah? Just 2 or 3 maybe. So since we have joined these parts together, I have to adjust this so that it can be exactly the measurement I want. So this center part we joined, you can see it. We are going to place it on one side. So you have to find out which is your inner part. So this is the inner part, you can see. So you're going to bring this part you joined here. This, we are going to put it on one side. On one side. So this is the side we are going to use. Let me shape this again so that it can fit in there. Okay. Where is the point I want? Hey, okay, it's here. So you see that you arrange this in the right order. You can see I've arranged it well, and I'm going to get this point and put it here like this, and then pin. So I have to sew around up to this point. Up to this point here. So as we are sewing, we must make sure that this is enough to cover all of this. So here we shall start from here, coming this side. So you take it slow. Whoosh. Oh my God. Hey. I sewed on top of the pin, and my needle is now crooked. Let me try to see if I can fix it. God, I have to change the needle. Oh my God. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I want to finish first, but have a challenge here. You see now the needle lost its shape. So it hit this pin and you can see. Let me check the needle size I want. Okay, I'll use this. Let me see. All right. Okay, we shall continue. Wait. I'm like the confused confuser. What's happening here? You know that I sold on the wrong side? Oh my god. What's this? Huh? Okay. Oh god. Sorry for that. Okay, so one part is done. We are remaining with this part. So we are done. We are remaining with zipper and piping the neckline. So that will be all. And shaping down our dress. So I think that's all for today. I'll do the rest later. So you can see how our dress turned out. It has a slit on one side. You can see the slit. So it has a slit on one side. Yeah. So this is it. So this is how our dress looks like down. Khadija, you're saying blink, what do you mean? So this is our dress down and this is the back. So we are going to put a zipper here and pipe our neckline. So this is the front of our dress. You can see it's a bit pleated in the front and it has a keyhole. You can see. So I'll just get a piece of fabric and pipe around the neckline. So this is it, and shape down. That will be it for today. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll do the rest later. I have to prepare and go for work. So that's it. Thank you for watching this live. I cannot thank enough. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. When we put up a new video, you'll receive a notification. If you want me to do you any video, you can tell me in the comment section. In any comment section of any videos, you can tell me, Grace, I want you to do for me this video. I can do it for you. So thank you so much. I love you so much and God loves you. Bye. Bye-bye.